All right, good morning. It's a beautiful day today. It's supposed to be a high of 67. We're leaving the Refuge Hostel. It's a fantastic hostel. We decided to do a zero yesterday. It's like 20 bucks, takes you to town at 5 p.m. They have great TV, it's nice and comfy, the shower's great. He has a resupply that's actually like cheaper than the small grocery store they took us to yesterday. And I have like 4 days of food still. So we're dealing with a little bit of a situation out here. This person, we're just going to refer to as the situation. They have issues that truck driver, myself, or the trail are not going to be able to fix. This person needs psychiatric help, like referring to themselves as God and doing drugs and drinking, and we can't be around someone proclaiming that they are Jesus Christ reborn. You all know I'm religious, and I try not to shove it down your throats, because we all have our own beliefs, and that's our own free will. But when someone starts proclaiming they are God, that's not someone I want to be in the woods around. So, looks as though they've pushed ahead, and the situation, I don't know, we're just going to give it a few days to like clear. So the Refuge Hostel, they offer like slack packing and all that. I'm a purist, so I'm not slack packing, but what we are going to do is hike 13 miles, get picked up by them again tonight, stay here tonight, and then we'll go back they'll drive us the 13 miles back. It's like a little past Walnut Mountain. It's a Forest Service road. I can't remember the name of it. I should, because I got to call them and pick me up from it. But the situation appears to be about 50 miles ahead now. So it's going to be a weird couple days. So we did the zero yesterday. We didn't want to do it. So how it worked out is we did a zero in Irwin to let them push on their own, the situation. And then we hiked here to the Refuge Hostel, did a zero so they could push on even further. And then the whole getting picked up tonight thing, that was just a weird spur of the moment thing. We didn't really want to do that, but it's $20 and it's a free shuttle. So a warm bed, shower, and a shuttle. All right, you know what I mean? And of course, it's going to be 50 degrees tonight on the trail, so we could have just slept on the trail, but it's all right. And then we're going to hike 1 or 2 days, and then truck driver is going to see his wife for the first time in about 2 months. And so, no, sorry, I got so rude. But so we're going to be doing another zero so he could spend the day with his wife. And that's okay, because that'll give the situation even more time to get ahead. And then we'll be back on the trail after that zero. And then we're pushing to Damascus, where we're going to do one more zero so we can make sure the situation is gone. And is it costly letting this person push ahead? Well, this situation had me to the point where I was going to either go back to Asheville for a week or take a bus home for a week and come back. And that's how bad it got. Out on the trail, the situation was fine, but in the hotels, the situation was blackout, belligerently drunk, taking mushrooms, smoking weed. And, you know, I'm sober, and I'm not going to tell anyone not to drink or smoke cigarettes or anything like that. But when I have to like deal with it, and that was the final straw. Like, one, the trail is a really tight community. So we didn't want people calling ahead saying, hey, there's these 3 guys and they're troublemakers. This truck driver and I are not troublemakers out here, but we didn't want to be guilty by association. The situation got kicked out of 3 businesses in Irwin. I was talking to Top Shelf, and she goes, oh, getting kicked out of bars, that's not what you want. And I said, no, it's worse. They got kicked out of a coffee shop, a gas station, and a restaurant. with no alcohol served at either 3. And truck driver and I had to go back around and do damage control and just be like, hey, we're not with this guy, whatever, you know. And even in Asheville, he was making a fool of himself, and we just can't be around that. We can't be around that. I put too much into this hike to have it be ruined by some situation proclaiming they're the next Lord and Savior. That was the final straw. He was watching girls basketball proclaiming, I am talking to God, but saying, you know, I'm God. I am the next God. I am the Lord and Savior. And that's not something we're dealing with out here. Like I said, I put too much into this hike to have it ruined, to the point where I was thinking about going home for a week to letting this blow away. We can't do that. So truck driver and I were just, we'll take some extra zeros. It won't kill us. It'll actually help us. And hope the situation pushes on. So that's the situation we're dealing with right now. It sucks, but we're ahead of the game too. So and all the hostels have called each other. So we got to the Refuge hostel, and they're like, who are we talking to? And I said, truck driver and Toasty. And she goes, oh, okay. And then as it finds out, the hostels are all talking to each other. Hey, watch out for this guy. So, hostels, I know from the Green Dragon all the way to Maine, these hostels and shuttle drivers communicate with each other. And we don't need to be associated with that kind of drama. Sorry, not me. I'm almost 2 years sober here. I'm not here to raise hell. So anyway, that's what we're dealing with. So the plan is hike today, 13 miles, get picked up, go back out. We're going to hike, meet truck driver's wife, take another zero, get dropped off, hike another night or 2, go to Damascus, and then bam, Virginia. So yeah, but anyway, today I'm going to hike on. Sorry, that was a long intro, but I had to explain what's going on out here. I don't want y'all thinking, God, he's taking 5 zeros in a week. I just wanted to get everyone on board here. But either way, right now, I am going to hike on. And today's going to be a great day. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord Johnson. That's a beautiful view. So when you're coming to the Refuge hostel, you could take this grassy path that leads from the AT up to the gate. And you'll know, there's no sign, there's no blaze anymore. But it's like a open grassy field, and then you go up the grassy path. Or you could take the road we're taking, which in my mind was easier because then you don't have to climb the massive hill the following day. And I'll show you that. Because the Refuge is about half a mile off the trail. It's an easy walk back, but it's easy to miss. There's no signs. It is a blue blaze, but I think all the blue blazes have blown down in the hurricane. So after you climb your final hill for the day, you're going to come up to this intersection here on the trail, and you want to take that road to the Refuge. Make sure you're paying attention to Guthhook, because truck driver walked like 1.5 miles past this. It's not marked anymore. I think at one point it was. See, there are like those blue blazes on that tree that of course I'm just now seeing, but I did not see them the other day. But yeah, you want to make sure, because it's not updated in the app. There's 2 different ways to get here, so just be really careful. But the hostel is 100% worth it. It's such a great hostel. It's just real chill, and beds are good. Like I said, resupply is good. They have hiker box, nothing really in it, but they have some hiker food, if you need. Yeah, it's a great hostel. It's wild to think that we were up there the other day, just walking along that. It's way up there. That's like Hump Mountain, Little Bald, or Jane Bald. It is beautiful. Wow. Wow. Wow, this is nuts. Not nuts that it's hard, it's just nuts just looking at it. The destruction is just unbelievable. Man, some of this wood was standing longer than our nation. Crazy, man. Just unbelievable. Wow. It's amazing that these valleys just got decimated. 400 miles. Truck driver and I have gone 400 miles on the Appalachian Trail. 400. Isn't that crazy? We're 2 days shy of 2 months. It's about to be, it is February 26, 2025 right now. And crazy. We have been through some stuff in this 400 miles. Negative temperatures, snow up to our thighs, rain, sleet, hail, heat, God, crazy people. God, we have been through the ringer on this damn trail. And it's weird, 400 miles, it's not very glamorous. There's no view or anything like that. But man, 400 miles. Isn't that crazy? And we're like less than 70 from Damascus, and then we're going to be pushing into to Virginia, and man, wow. Oh boy. All right, I got like 10 miles to go today, but whew, what a great day. What a great day. I have no doubt in my mind about making it to Maine. I'm getting to Katahdin. I have no doubt in my mind at all. Physically, I feel wonderful. I feel strong. I've lost like let's just say around 30. It could either be 25 pounds or 35 pounds. I don't know exactly what I weighed when I started, but I've definitely lost 25 plus. So put it that way. And mentally, I feel great, and it's just so optimistic and happy and joyful, and the YouTube's doing great. Man, I just can't believe how this has taken off on YouTube. I'm so thankful for each and every one of you, because the monetization, you guys are making this happen now. Just you watching, liking, sharing, subscribing, you guys are making this trip happen now. Because my budget is super limited, like $500 a month. I think I've told you all that. as I have to have enough money to like reestablish when I get back, and I do want to get hair and stuff like that. But oh my god, you guys right now are making this happen. I get my first pay from the YouTube partnership next month, and it's not a lot, you know, but every dollar counts out here. That $300 will get me so far down the trail with a $500 budget. And then once I get to PA, I'll get the second half of my budget and I'll be good. Hopefully it'll Maine, you know. But I'm just so thankful for each and every one of you. I love each and every one of you so much, just so much. And I love God, and you know, and just the world, and I don't know. But I hope you have a great day. Just today's a great day. God, I just love life. Life is so worth living. And here's to the next 400, 1800, whatever. The Refuge had these in their hiker box, and I haven't really had MREs since Hurricane Sandy. Lots of the chili mac was good, and then the MREs with the candy in it and stuff. But sometimes you get like these peppermint rings. Man, if I tell you, if I was overseas fighting for our country and I got peppermint rings, I would join the other side. Let me tell you. Okay, but we ate this like Italian hot pocket thing. It was pretty good, actually. It was, yeah. But I just can't believe they don't feed our soldiers better. But you know, that's a different topic for a different time. But I figured out. First Strike nutritious energy bar, apple cinnamon flavor. This thing is 270 calories. Oh, looks like just a protein bar. Oh. Yeah, it's just a protein bar, but a little heavy. The military people who make these don't prioritize flavor. I guess if you're eating them long enough. Do you remember how before protein bars became mainstream, they had that like crazy protein flavor, like very chalky, gritty? That's what this has. It's like crunchy. You can taste the apple cinnamon, but you can taste the honey, the sugar, the little grains, whatever's in it, the little puffy things. I don't know what they are, but super proteiny, flavory. America. No, I love our troops. My walk actually was to raise money for homeless veterans, ultimately for Just Believe Inc. in Toms River, New Jersey. But my goal turned out to be like homeless veteran shelter, which they're actually building right now. It's called Larry's Home. It's pretty cool. Just from a lot of work. I was a small part of it. I got them publicity, that's for sure. I think I raised like 14 grand. I can't remember. But anyway, I love Just Believe Inc. Love Paul Hulse. He's doing great work, and everyone in his organization is doing great work. But I love our troops. Thank you for your service. If you were watching, I never joined. I didn't want to go to Afghanistan or Iraq or any of that. Yeah. But I love our country in other ways. But yeah, this is horrible. I'm gonna eat it. Ugh. There's a waterfall down there. We're gonna head out to. Yeah. Unfortunately, I don't think we're getting to the waterfall. It's Jones Falls. Oof, I'm on a cliff. Crazy. You could see how, I'm not going down there, I don't feel like it, but you could see how this little river like really swelled up and just wiped everything away. Wild. The Refuge owner, he was saying that, I can't remember the name of the river, but there's this little river and it swelled up like 30, it's usually just like 4 feet deep, but it swelled up to like 300 foot wide and 30 feet deep, and crazy to just think about that, you know. Like when the ocean floods, it gives you a week warning, and it's just a swell. It swells up, goes back out. But freshwater just comes down at, you know, 50 plus miles per hour and just whatever's in its path. He was telling us stories of families that were like up on the hill overnight because their house was gone, and just crazy. Crazy. Like, just look how just wiped away forest. It's crazy. Moved all those rocks. And so there's debris, I want to say about 20 feet up in the trees here. Let me zoom out. Put in perspective, the river is about 15 feet below me. So, God, this water was just up there, man. Look at that. That's about 10 feet above my head. And the river's about 10, 15 feet below me. And just how wide it was. It's crazy. There's garbage like all the way up there. Wow. That just puts into perspective how big this river got. I wish I had footage of just what it looked like when this was flooded. Just had to have been just a mind-boggling sight. Crazy. Same with Hurricane Sandy. Camera phones were horrible back then, and cameras, you know, and I don't know, when your life's flooding, your first thought isn't, hey, let me start filming, you know. There's more fear. Look at that. That's sad. Wish I can get that back to whoever owned it. Nice. It's pretty. Whoa, lemon squeezer. Whoa. I like the, alright, I don't know what it's like. You can't tell me those rocks are placed there naturally. Oh, you're too old to be making falls like this, old man. Do we need to get you a life alert? Truck driver, how many miles have you been driving?
3 million in my life.
And how many years have you been driving?
43.
And how many accidents have you been in?
0.
And what the hell is this on your head right here?
That's my hiking miles. Rolled 400 a day.
Good thing you lost 40 pounds.
For sure. I think that probably went to 35 after everything.
Thank you for the good content. Truck driver's purposely hurting himself so I can have good content. We almost had to do another detour for a mother trucker episode. Hell yeah. Don't mind if I do. Wow. Breathtaking. Literally, I'm out of breath. It's great hiking today. Okay. Ugh. We have to get to the shuttle driver. We're running out of time here. Told her 3 o'clock and we still have 1.5 miles to go. It's 2:15, 2:20. I'm a dick. That's crazy. Amazing what we've been through in 407 miles. And I'm so grateful for being out here. And it's just amazing. It makes you think, like, what else is there? You know, 407 miles, we've lived several lives. It's amazing. But, wow. 407 miles on the AT. It's just crazy. Oh, I'm so blessed. I'm thankful for you guys, all of you. Because, you know, now with the monetization, you know, it's just now it's just enough money to squeak by on the trail. It's pennies. It's like $5-10 a video, you know, but if I post a video every day at $5-10, it's just enough to get through this trail. And I'm so thankful for y'all, and so thankful for God, and just the people I've met along the way, and truck drivers. Just crazy. I'm so excited for the other 1,800 miles. There's just so much great has happened so far, and I know there's just so much more to come. Oh, I just want to sit in that. Yeah, we came across some trail maintainers, and what are your names?
My trail name's Turbo.
Turbo?
And that's Rhoda.
And Rhoda, and how long have you been? So you've had your work cut out for you doing this?
With Helene, it has been 4 months. We've been 3 days a week doing it. But it's been tough. But I've been doing this about 6 years since I retired, and it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
If you get a chance, you need to get out with one of the clubs. We're with Tennessee Eastman Hiking Club.
Nice, cool. And has it just been you two doing this stretch, or?
No, you'll see about another dozen guys up ahead.
Oh, nice, cool. Well,
About what, 10 of us out today?
Yeah, something like that.
wow, awesome. Well, thank you very much for doing this for us, so people like me and truck driver can come out and
just another way to have fun out here.
Yeah. Is there any like messages of positivity or anything you'd like to spread
We've got it mostly open. I mean, you can get through it.
Yeah.
And
North of Wilbur Dam Road, up until you get out of the wilderness, is going to be pretty snaky.
Cool. Thank you.
So you'll have
yeah, the wilderness, we can't use chainsaws, and the guys that do the crosscut, it's a real slow go for them.
Yeah, they're telling us that's crazy. Well,
it's bad up there.
yeah. Well, hey, thank you for doing what you do. That's awesome. Yeah,
Hey.
thank you. Cool. Well, these are the people hard at work fixing the trail for you guys. And what are your trail names here?
I don't have one.
You don't have one?
I'm Bebop,
Be-
and I through hiked last year.
Oh, cool.
I'm Turbo, and I sectioned hike.
I got
I'm Carl, and I don't have a trail name.
Carl, all right. And do you have any advice for aspiring hikers this year, or message of positivity, or
Take your time.
take your time?
Seriously, you're going to run into things that we haven't fixed yet.
Yeah. Cool. What about you guys? Any? You're a through hiker. Any?
Yeah, I mean, look, this is still, I live around here, and so it's my home, and it's still gorgeous even though it's damaged. And I know people are trying to skip around it for safety. As long as you take it slow, you can maneuver around it. But you know, there's still some gorgeous areas in here, and you know, we're working to repair everything that we can as fast as we can and as safely as we can. So, you know, come on through, just do it carefully and safely, and you'll have a good time.
There's a lot more views
Cool.
now because the trees are down.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's one a good way of looking at it, you know. Anything?
I was going to say exactly what Carl said. Just take your time.
Cool. Thank
Careful
you.
with fires because with all this stuff down, it could be really bad.
Yeah, no, we were no fires up here. We were too afraid the other day. How about you up there? Hey?
I tell those guys get back to work.
All right, what's your name here?
I'm Bill Marnick. Bill.
Bill the boss. Bill the
I
boss.
finished up in 2017.
Nice, nice. Any advice for hikers coming?
Be careful.
Be careful.
Watch your step.
Cool. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, no, thank you guys. All right, well, I'll stop harassing you now. So. Your YouTube's Mountain Squid 04? Cool.
I mean, you can see, if you go back and look, you'll see how bad it was in some of our areas that you're going to go through now that's already been punched out.
Cool, cool. Thank you. Thank you. What about you guys? Any trail names?
I don't have a trail name. I'm not a through hiker, but I'm a trail maintainer, and they call me Trailhead because I don't know where the hell any of the trailheads are.
Me too. How about you back there? Anything?
I'm just hanging around.
Just hang around. Hey, thank you very much, guys. Thank you. Man, what an insane amount of work they have done. Like I said, you ain't catching me doing that. I would cook for them and transport them and help with supplies and stuff. But standing out here with a chainsaw and stuff all day, no way. There's no way I could. I just can't. I'm in the food industry. Manual labor is not for me. I worked with my friend Mike once for like a week. They had me on a roof blowing out gutters with a leaf blower, and I was like, yep, sorry dude, I can't do this. But I'm so thankful for those people, for what they do, because without them I wouldn't be doing this right now. I'm a purist, so if I had to miss 50 miles of trail, I wouldn't have done this. I know there's 2,200, but wouldn't have done this if I couldn't do it straight through. It's just my OCD. But like if I was a Sobo and hiked all this way, had to go back and make up a section, I wouldn't even bother. That's just me though. But thank you to you guys for all you do. It's incredible. And they're like twice my age. What's my excuse? So what's your trail name there?
I am Mountain Goat.
Mountain Goat's one of the trail maintainers, and anything you want to share about if people should come out and hike this year? Or?
They should definitely come out and hike. We've opened this up for them. There's no problem with getting their hikes in here. There'll be maybe a few stepovers here and there, a few step arounds, but other than that, it's as good as the trail is most anywhere else.
Nice. Do you want to share any words of encouragement or positivity with future aspiring through hikers here? Any words of wisdom?
Through hikers.
Or any hikers just in general?
Hikers, just, take your time, enjoy the view.
Yeah.
Enjoy the trip. The ground may not look good right now, but the mountains in the distance, we've opened up all these new vistas for people to look out in this area. Just don't look down.
Yeah, it's awesome. How about you over here? What's your trail name?
Doppler.
Doppler. And do you have any words to people that are hesitant coming out this year?
Enjoy the journey. Just come.
Yeah.
We're working very hard, several days a week,
yeah,
to make it what you expect.
Cool. Thank you.
It's not perfect, but it's better than it was.
You guys are doing a hell of a job. So hey, thank you. Any words of encouragement or advice to aspiring through hikers?
The joys of the journey.
Joys in the journey. All right, I love that. Go.
pay attention to where you are, look overhead, because I don't want to read about you. Okay? And don't start a fire unless you absolutely have to.
That's good advice. And what's your trail name?
I don't have a trail name. My name's Joe. I'm project coordinator for Eastman.
Awesome. Thank you, Joe. Thank you for all you do. Yeah. This video is going to be insanely long, I know. But one of the trail maintainers, she did say, when you're going up over Roan Mountain or down any of the valleys, be careful with getting the mud on you because it's contaminated and you will get rashes. A lot of trail maintainers are getting rashes from the mud. So she said, just don't touch your face, wash up at the end of the day. Still hike through it, but wash up. She said she doesn't know why no one's talking about that fact, so figured I'd mention it. Being as I'm a Highlander, I got the AT burger, which is a double patty, cheese, lettuce, tomato, onion all around. Then I got these Highlander fries, which are like loaded cheese fries. The price was right. It was only $23.99. I tipped her a $5. But me and truck driver just got enough food to feed 3 people each. So, but I never order out, so that's all.
That's a burger.
Oh, you can get more fries.
Well, yours is on it, I think, right?
Yeah, that's the way it's looking. Wow. We are fat. So much for losing all this weight, huh? All right, folks. Well, that is another day on the AT. Today was a day of just reflection and thought. 400 miles. And I got to reflect on the hurricane. And it was great to meet the people that are doing the work to get these trails open. So dumbasses like myself and truck driver can hike this trail. And God, they are working so hard. These people, and they're like twice my age too, and it's just crazy. And the love, and only one of them was an actual through hiker. They're all hikers, but only one was a. So these people are just truly just love this trail. You know, they haven't even experienced the entire trail. They just love the section that they maintain. It's really touching. It is. It's amazing. And the storm damage that we saw, God, that was just mind-boggling. The down trees and garbage 30 feet in the trees. It's just crazy. It's just crazy. But so this video is not an hour and a half long. We're going to end it right here. Today was a great day. You're all great. God's great. Hope you had a great day. I love each and every one of you. Please like, comment, share, subscribe. And I'll see you tomorrow, you sexy, sexy people. Have a great night. Bye.